And so you're the leader, right? And you're recruiting. You hit this rank, it's a superstar rank, right? It's like Black Diamond or Status or whatever, Crown Sorcerer, Empress, whatever, Emerald Empress. And so you hit this rank, and your eyes are always looking forward, right? You're like, who can I bring in? Who can I bring in today? And then the way to stay stuck, like if you ever are moving too fast in your organization, just turn around and turn your focus down. Turn around and say, okay, I've recruited all these people. All right, people, get to work. It causes an energy ripple through the team and through the organization of, oh, we're not moving fast anymore, okay? And so there's these ripples that get sent like a shockwave through the team, and you're like, hey, get to work, guys. Come on, I'll help you now. And you were helping them all the way, right? You were never ignoring them, right? Is it called cliffhanger? I think it is. Yeah, cliffhanger. I knew one of you would know. And so you're recruiting, you're helping them. You've been helping them the whole time in two ways. One, just in helping them if they reached out to you, because most people don't just ignore your people. And you're not in rank makers if you're an ignorer, right? You care about improving your team and improving the profession. That's why you're in rank makers, right? So I don't think any of you are ignorers, right? Well, someone's like, hey, will you help me out? No, I'm recruiting, man, right? You just don't meet many people like that. We don't, because we don't exert that kind of energy, so we just don't attract it. So you weren't ignoring anyone along this climb, so you were helping people. And number two, you were inspiring people. And so at some point you're like, all right, I've inspired enough. You guys get to work. I'm going to help you more. And it's like, oh, we no longer have a leader, right? We don't have a leader anymore. We have a manager, right? Does that feel good? Manage us, my friend. Manage us. Tell us what to do. And so it just is a different energy, okay? So the manager is telling them, hey, you do this, you do step one, and then you do this, and then you do this. Leader is like, here's where we're freaking going, man. We're going to the mountaintop, whatever, I don't know. That's like some kind of pastry or cake or something. All right, let's draw a better mountaintop. Okay. We're going to the mountaintop, my friends. Hey, now or fire, I don't know, Mount Doom. And so the leader is like, here's where we're going, peeps. And they're recruiting. The manager is like, all right, here's what y'all need to do. All right, now get back to work, right? So the manager manages down, right? And says, get to work, folks. And the manager stops because they're a manager. They got a manager hat on, right? I don't got time to recruit because, and the truth is, you always have time to recruit because that's your job. Your job is to bring new blood into the organization, new customers and new reps. That's your job. Now, that job comes with you learning how to help these people or you'll never get there. Now, how is it that we have clients that have teams of 700,000 people? We have clients that have had teams of 300,000, 500,000, 700,000, many over 100,000. If that's not true, then they can't ever hit those numbers. I mean, in this kind of model, you're going to max out somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you exactly where. Depends on your comp plan, depends on different things. But you're going to max out at some of you 100 people, some of you 10,000 people, some maybe all the way up to 30,000, right? But you ain't gonna get to hundreds of thousands of people in your organization. You're not gonna get to millions of dollars a year in this kind of model. Let me recruit, then turn around and just manage, right? It's not going to happen. And so you have to maintain this pace, this energy. You have to be bringing new blood in, always showing people what they need to do. And one of the things that we talk about in our leadership book is the number one rule and the number one thing that you can do for your existing team, best thing you can do for them, build a new one. Build a new one. And that doesn't mean ignore the existing, doesn't mean take care of the existing, doesn't mean love the existing, don't you dare love them, right? Doesn't mean any of that. It's just that you prevent the management mode. You kill this persona, you kill that character, because that is not inspiring. It sucks for your team. Sucks. You think, I'm just gonna ratchet up my training. I'm gonna ratchet up how much I work with them. And what you're doing is detrimental on multiple levels. One, it's detrimental because you're no longer inspiring them. Now you're just a lifeguard, right? Now you're just a coach, okay? Now you're just a manager. And number two, you're now saying, this is what leadership looks like, which is not nearly as simple. Remember I talked about simple? Not nearly as simple of an understanding of my job as a leader is the same as yours, is to recruit new people and bring new customers in. That's my job, and that's your job. Very simple. Ray, I got 100,000 people in my organization. Oh, okay, well, here's your job. Just recruit new people, bring in new customers. Right? Good job. Yeah, keep doing that. And so and when you change and you put on your manager hat, right? It's a big, manager hat, like a construction hat. Wait, let's make it a cowboy hat, whatever. And so when you put on the manager cowboy hat and you say, this is what leadership looks like, not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone wants to write motivational speeches or do additional trainings or follow up with people. Did you do it yet? Right? All of a sudden become a nanny. All of a sudden become a babysitter, right? This, simple to understand. Oh, you mean I bring new people into the organization and some of them will do stuff and some of them will not? Okay, got it. This, not so clear, not so simple to understand this. And so if you're ever stuck at a rank, just ask yourself, am I doing more of this? Am I doing more managing or am I doing more recruiting? Am I doing more managing and trying to get them to do stuff, which really feels great, doesn't it? Really feels good. When someone's trying to get you to do something and they're just pushing you from the back, right? Hey, did you prospect today, right? Really feels great, okay? Am I doing more of that or am I doing more of this? Where my hair's on fire, when I'm talking to everyone I can, when I'm prospecting like crazy, when I'm bringing new customers and new blood into the organization and being the great example, am I doing what I wish my team was doing? Because guess what? When you step into the manager energy, all right, I'm a manager now, right? You step into the manager energy, guess what many of them will start doing? They're like, oh, we got to manage people, okay. And so, you're here. Let's just erase some of this. It's getting crazy. All right, so it's getting a little cray. Let's do erase. I erase now. Okay, so you're here, and you got, let's say, a team of 1,000. Let's just say 1,000. Okay, and so you're like, now I manage because I have manager hat on, right? Little bamboo hat there, and so this person. They have a team of 50, and they're like, oh, we're managers now. Okay, I put on manager hat as well. And then this person is like, oh, we can get to a point where we're no longer recruiting? Oh, cool, awesome. Yeah, I only got 20 people, but let me start managing those guys. Oh, now I'm being managed. You see what I'm saying? So that energy starts to propagate through your organization. Are you doing what you wish upon a star that your team was doing? Which is, what would you love if you had a magic wand and you just, right, little genie action. What if you had a magic wand and you could say, this is exactly what I would love for my team to be doing? What would that be? Bring in customers, recruit. Those are the two things you would wish and pray. I wish that they would just do that. Well, you know what? You do that. If you do that, that has a better chance of propagating through the organization. So it should be difficult to out-recruit you. It should be difficult to bring in more customers than you because you're out there doing the do and setting the example. Okay? And so, hope that was helpful to you. Rock and roll, do your